What's up, y'all? Good afternoon. It is your girl, Mocha. I decided to stop and do a quick video right quick because there was something that's definitely kind of been troubling me a little bit. And the reason why I felt it was imperative to address this because the older I get, I'm starting to realize that friendship, people are taking friendship less and less and less to heart. I realize that there's not really any loyalty when it comes to friendship. And I realize that there's not loyalty when it comes to black women. The reason I state this is because I've been on this earth. God has blessed me to live 38 years. And I've learned that almost every friendship I have ever had, any female that I ever thought that I was close with, that I had a bond with, it's unfortunate that I always find out where their loyalty lies. And it's very unfortunate that when it comes to black women, we are each other's own worst enemy. Black women have no remorse when it comes to sabotaging other black women. Good afternoon, y'all. Good morning, D brother Jamal, Uptown, Don, good morning. Well, it's actually lunchtime, my bad. I'm saying morning is lunch. I'm doing this quick message because I'm just gotten to the point where I'm just so fed up with the fact that black women are so cutthroat with one another, that black women have no loyalty amongst one another. And this is not to say that I despise black women. This is not to say that I'm on this feminist movement, that I'm trying to throw shade at, other black women. But the things that we do to one another is definitely below the belt. It's so many cutthroat ass black females out here. And it's on so many levels, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, haterism has become contagious. People, black women are hating each other on so many levels till it's gotten ridiculous. And meanwhile, while we always think that, it's the white man that's a threat to us, it's the white women that are a threat to us, it's the Puerto Rican Latino women, black women are each other's own worst threat. We have no remorse. We have no compassion for one another. We have, basically we have we don't empathize. Black women do not empathize with other black women because it's that crab mentality. You know what I'm saying? And I guess because a lot of us are so used to not getting ahead, because believe it or not, black women, we struggle the hardest, but for the simple fact that not only we black, but we're women. So that's two strikes against us. So the thing is, when black women, when some of them do get ahead, they run with it. And they don't care who toes they got to step on or who they got to pull down to climb to the next level. Now, what a lot of people have to realize is the only way you can truly be successful is not by stepping on people's toes to get to the next level. You don't get successful by throwing people under the bus, by stabbing people in the back. If you do get success doing that, your success is going to be short-lived. It's going to be short-lived. Because 9 times out of 10, whatever you do to get to the top, you got to keep doing to stay to the top. If you got to the top being dirty, and mischievous, you're gonna have to keep doing that, in order to keep that position. You know what I'm saying? Good afternoon. How y'all doing out there? Thank y'all for stopping in and tuning in with your girl, Lady Mocha, here at Cafe de Paris. I'm just doing a quick video because I'm having a moment right now. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of y'all subscribers, technically, I see y'all more as my friends than these people that I hang with, talk to, who be around me. It's sad, but sometimes you get more loyalty from people from a distance than you do from those up close and personal. You know what I'm saying? You can have somebody sitting at your dinner table. They sit there eating your food, and can't stand you, hate your guts, and will sit up there and eat your food and then talk about your food after they done left your house. Will sit up there and eat your food and then talk about your food. My thing is, if you supposed to be tight with a black woman, y'all supposed to be cool, y'all supposed to be friends, y'all supposed to have a bond. You know what I'm saying? What you don't do is, if me and you are close, evidently that means you know my dislikes. You know my combination. You know what will upset me. You know what will trigger me, because as friends, that's what you do. You share things with one another. Okay? So you know a person's buttons. So when you get in a situation and you see a female that's supposed to be genuine to you, that's supposed to be real with you, and you see them siding with somebody that's an arch enemy, that already lets you know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Because if me and you are genuine and we are friends, whatever the hell you don't like, out of respect for you, I'm not going to entertain it, even if it's going to benefit me. If I'm a real friend, if I have any real loyalty with you, whatever you don't like, whatever makes you feel uncomfortable, I'm not going to put you in that position to make you question my loyalty if I'm a real friend. But what I'm starting to notice is, and these are grown-ass women. We ain't talking about no high school. We ain't talking about girls that's under 20, 16, 17, 18. You got grown women, 30 and up, that are doing all kind of mischievous below the belt type of things. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, there was this particular individual who, you know, we never was really close like that. But, you know, the thing is, we still had a certain type of connection. You know, and the connection was more so family related than it was friendship. You feel me? So my thing is, you know what I'm saying? If you are entertaining somebody you know that's a threat, that's going to be a problem, you know, that already lets you know that's already, you know what I'm saying, a red flag to me as far as where your loyalty lies, you know. And I'm not stating that, you know, because it's childish to not want to talk to somebody because they can still, you know, be friends or still associate with somebody you don't like. Because it is childish, you know what I'm saying, to be in your feelings because somebody hanging around or dealing with somebody you don't like. But my thing is, if you have any compassion for that person, hey, what's up? Good afternoon. With your royal family, real Aaron Collins. I'm just taking a little quick lunch break with all y'all to give y'all a little, you know, a quick topic, because, you know, I'm just starting to notice there's so much disloyalty among black women. Black men, y'all are not the only ones who having a problem with black women. Black women is having a problem with black women. We cannot be loyal to each other for nothing. And the sad part is, you know, black women be hating on each other on so many levels, on levels you don't even know of. Sometimes it's not about what you got that makes people hate on you. That's what a lot of people be mistaken. People think a person can only hate on you if you got money, or if you got you know, fame. You don't have to have any of those things and somebody can still hate on you. Okay? Black women can hate on another black woman just because that black woman is strong in what she goes through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Vicky, I feel you on that. You got some black women, they can't stand your strength. They can't stand the strength of another black woman. Because you have some black women, if they know you going through something heavy or you going through something really severe, they look for you to roll over and die. It's sad that when people know you are in the struggle, they look for you to not survive it. They want you to just lay there and crumble under pressure. You know, people, you got some black women, they cannot stand to see the resilience of another black woman. Oh, here it is. She going through this and she going through that. How she still keep a smile on her face? How she still walking around here being happy? She fake, she fake, she fake. People think you fake because you won't allow your present circumstances, no matter how severe or how complicated it is. People want you to roll over and die. People want you to crawl up in the corner in a fetal position and just give up. People want to see you, get on suicidal mode when, life, when you get in a situation in life, just has a way of kind of kicking you in the balls. It's crazy because you will have an audience. You have an audience that will sit there and wait for you to crumble under pressure. And black women are candidates at that. They look to see how you gonna handle your struggle. And the thing about it is, if they see that you're still smiling through your struggle, if they see that you're still keeping your head up to your struggle, you know what they call that? They call that being fake. They call it being fake because you don't go around telling all your business. You don't go around crying about all of what you're going through. You don't walk around looking miserable, looking bent out of shape because you going through something or you going through a struggle. You still can keep your composure. But they don't call that keeping composure. They call it being fake. Yeah, Don, I agree with that too. Yeah. Black men do it too. But by me not being a black man, I really can't relate to haterism on y'all level. So that's the only reason why I'm not going in on you black men, because I'm not a black man. So that'd be hypocritical for me to address something I really have no clue about. But I do believe, I'm sure, I know black men, y'all go through the same thing. And that's true, Ron. Misery likes company. And it's unfortunate that, black women will want to see another black woman fail. Black women, especially a miserable black woman. Now, a black woman who's confident, a black woman who has her own confidence, who has her own happiness. She's not worried about if the next woman is doing better than her or not. A real woman could sit up there and congratulate another woman, even if her stuff ain't straight. That's what real women do. You know what I'm saying? True royal family, I don't know what you're going through, love, but whatever it is you're going through, you cannot allow it to defeat you. I know that's right, Du Bois. Yeah, you gotta love us. Some of us are pain in the ass, but not all of us are. But it's very sad that it's too big. It's too many black women around here. Being crabs in the barrel, trying to pull another black woman down. You hanging out, and this another thing too. It's so sad that you could have some black women who can't stand each other, don't even like each other. But don't you know both of them, they will become friends if both of them don't like the same female? How many of y'all know that? Every black woman that's in this chat room right now, I know y'all know somebody who's been in that situation, or you've been in it yourself. You can have two black females who can't stand each other. But if they both don't like the same person, they will become friends based on hating the same female. They don't even like each other like that. I seen females come together only because they don't like the same person. You know what I'm saying? Or another thing is too, a lot of these friendships that black women got is not really friendships, y'all. It's not really friendships. What I'm starting to notice, what a lot of black women are doing, what they're doing is they just got a female that's not really a friend, but somebody to fill in the gaps in their life. And what I mean by filling the gaps, I'm going to tell you the gaps for why some of these black women be picking up these random females who they claim they bestie, who they claim they friend. They ain't looking for no friends. They want somebody to fill in the gap. They looking for somebody, I don't have a man right now, so I need you to be my friend right now. I'm miserable right now, so I want to be your friend so I could be, get in your business, see what's going wrong in your life. That way I can compare my life to your life. That way, if I feel like you going through something worse than me, then I feel like what I'm going through is not that bad. You have that's the problem with a lot of females. They not looking for friendship, y'all. They looking for somebody to fill in the gaps. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. They start like they. Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, Mariposa. If I'm saying your name right, I apologize. Hey, Hershey kids, how you doing, love? Yeah, black women always need somebody else's business to get into, because let me tell you what a lot of them problem is. A lot of them, things ain't right on the home front. Most of these black men are bitter because the penis they have in their life is not cooperating. That's why a lot of them miserable. You know what I'm saying? Most black women, they miserable either because they don't have a penis or the penis they got ain't cooperating. It's usually one or the other. I appreciate the thumbs up, y'all. Thank you. Thank you for the donations. Thanks. I appreciate it, y'all. Black women, that's their problem. It's what's the word? I know the word I want to get out. It's it's a shortage in penis right now, and it has a lot of black women kind of jumping off the deep end. It's not just men. You just got black women miserable on so many levels. If they miserable, it's either because, like I said, they can't get no dick, or the dick they got ain't cooperating with them. It's one or the other. Or the problem with some of them is a lot of these black women have a lot of baggage, and they will hate on another black woman who don't have all the baggage they got. I mean, can I get an amen? Testify, y'all. It's so many. I've heard black women and they feelings because I don't have the problems they got. I don't have 8-9 kids, you know what I'm saying, that I got to collect child support for. You know what I mean? My marriage ain't perfect. Me and my husband, we have issues and all of that. But the thing is, the fact that, some people hate on the fact that, they can hate on the fact that you just got somebody to care about you. Yeah, dickmatized. You right, Aaron? No, they're not dickmatized, they dick deprived. You have to have dick to be dickmatized. No, they dick deprived. They ain't hardly getting it. I'm telling y'all brothers out there, y'all slacking. And y'all making it hard for the other black women who trying to, become something, because y'all not giving it up. A lot of you men out there being stingy now. Y'all holding back. And now we got to deal with all these attitudes. That's why they be having attitudes, I'm telling you. You don't get none for a while, you will have an attitude. Especially black women. A black woman is not getting laid, especially when she used to getting laid. I'm telling you, she will have an attitude out of this world. But I'm serious. It's just so much hateration. You have some black women, people don't have to be hating on you because you got money, because you got fame or success. People will hate on you because of your strength. Don't you know people will hate on you because of your knowledge? Just because you smart in some shit that they ain't smart in. And instead of them, I've always been the kind of person, y'all, if I want something, I'll go ask questions. You know what I mean? If I see a black woman who got a good job, or she got a nice car, I'll ask her, yo, man, what did you have to do that? Where did you have to go? What did you have to do? I'll ask questions. Instead of me being intimidated by the next black woman, I'm inspired. I see a black woman doing well. I want to know, how did she get that? Put me on, help me out. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of black women, they don't do that. They'll sit in the corner and badmouth you and talk about you and put you down, instead of them just facing the fact, if you want something another black woman got, Learn how the hell, learn from her. Instead of being threatened by her, learn from her. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is with the majority of black women, we always trying to get a one up on each other. We always trying to outshine one another. And the whole bottom line is, there's no need for nobody to try to outshine or try to have a one up on one another, because at the end of the day, everybody got problems. It's just going to be stuff I'm going to be good at, you not going to be good at. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be stuff you good at that I'm not going to be good at, you know? And instead of hating on each other, you know what I'm saying? Embrace each other's differences. Embrace each other's gifts. But it's so many black women that is just so miserable because, again, like I said, a lot of them, you know, got a lot of baggage. It's a lot of black women that are mad and angry with the world because they got so much stuff on their plate. They got so many problems. They got so many issues, you know what I'm saying? And it don't matter how much MAC makeup you put on or how many Louis Vuitton red bottom shoes you buy, certain shit just can't be covered up. Certain issues, you're not going to be able to buy your problems away. I don't care how many times you go to Macy's at the mall or how many hair bundles you buy. Or you can take care of your physical attributes all day long, but until you deal with your internal issues, you just gonna be a pretty mess. And that's the problem with the majority of black women. It's a lot of them who look good and got nice bodies, and some of them who even got nice careers, got all these degrees, but underneath all that, a lot of them are a hot ass mess. A lot of them are walking around here with mental illnesses, and some of them narcissism is definitely on the rise. You got a lot of narcissistic females out here. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why I keep telling you guys, you can't go by how a woman look. It's not just chicks in the projects that look like Wolverines with 8 or 9 kids you got to worry about. It's these women out here who look good, dress good, and you know, look pleasing to the eye. But underneath all that, you know what I'm saying? You know, they got a lot of issues. You know, they got more issues than Jet Magazine. Yeah, the boys, and that's unfortunate. You know, there's a lot of black women that are blocking good black women. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate because all it takes is one bad sister to make a mistake, and it reflects all black women. It's like we all get punished for it. You know, I mean that comes with the territory. But I'm just so fed up with the fact that there is no loyalty among black women for other black women. We are always, you know, trying to tear each other down. We are always maliciously doing underhanded stuff, you know, to try to block each other's blessings. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of black women, a lot of them are not understanding. Some of them, you know, are finding themselves to be miserable, aggravated, and agitated all the time. And a lot of that comes from the fact that, you know, a lot of times you set up your own downfall. A lot of black women cannot get ahead based on their own negative attitudes. You know what I'm saying? You walk around here with a chip on your shoulder because you got so much baggage, you know, and you mad because the world not trying to alleviate you from all of your baggage, from all of your issues. You know what I'm saying? And you walking around here hating on other women who you think got it better than you, who you think doing better than you. You don't know what another woman got to go through, you know what I'm saying, to survive out here. You know, we all out here surviving. We all out here struggling. But it's a lot of you black women, y'all on this damn cutthroat. A lot of y'all got this cutthroat ass mentality. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you know somebody feel some type of way, and if you and a person friends, and you know your friend don't care for a certain person or don't like a certain person, and yet you entertain that person out there don't like, that tells you, that shows you where your motives lie, because you always got, one thing I've learned about black women, you got to always read in between the lines. They can be telling you something, and if you're not smart, you're not going to read in between the lines. You will swear they have your best interests at heart, but if you're not smart and you're not reading in between the lines, you're going to get played every time. True story. I had a really close friend. If you don't know me, you don't be. You said they don't realize you produce something. Yeah, and that's true. Uptown, a lot of them that black women is not going to take accountability. You can forget it. A black woman is not going to take accountability. It's not going to happen. It's not too many of them that's going to be honest and say, I put myself in this situation, or I allowed myself to go through this. Ain't too many of them going to go there. A lot of them not going to admit their faults, because black women act like admitting their faults means something wrong with them. It doesn't mean something wrong with you. That means you mature. That's what it means. If you could admit your faults and your flaws, that don't make you less of a woman. If anything, that says you are a woman, because you don't have a problem, being accountable for the choices you made. But yeah, true story. I was friends with this particular female at an old job of mine, and me and her, we was really tight, and we both was working in the same department. And I normally I don't try to be friends with somebody on the job. And I recommend anybody, if you got a job, do not make friends with nobody on your job. Just go there, just work to get you a paycheck. Don't be trying to make no friends. Don't be trying to build no bonds on your job. You know what I'm saying? Because soon as you and that person fall out, they like to bring that mess on the job, and you can't work comfortably, and next thing you know, they doing all kind of undercover and dirty stuff to get you to lose your job. It's just better to not make friends on no job. To me, you just never mix business with pleasure. It's safer that way, because I'm telling you, people put on their best front when they like you, or when y'all friends, or as long as y'all in a good place, you're gonna see all the good in that person. But the moment you piss them off, or the moment there's a confrontation or a conflict, you will see a whole nother side of them that you didn't even think existed. And that's what happened to me. So we that's how we became friends, through the job. And after we started hanging out outside the job, having drinks together, going out of town together. And my third voice was telling me, my intuition kept telling me, Mocha, you getting too close to this broad. You getting too close. You getting too comfortable. That intuition was like, triggering me, like shooting out at me like a red flag. Like, you need to pull back. You getting too comfortable. And I'm the kind of person, I don't know, because I'm a Scorpio, I take a lot. I'm not sure. Thanks, wake the hell up. I'm over here. I'm parked at the park. I'm not driving. I'm not going to do live if I'm driving, because I don't know. I feel like cameras got a way of cursing people. I don't like to drive live and I got the somebody run me off the road or something. I like that. I got to park my car. I'm already short, you know what I'm saying? So I can barely see over the steering wheel. But anyway, so, we was cool and all of that. And let me tell you what had happened, y'all. I already was seeing little stuff that this broad ain't right. Something, I don't want to go into all the details because that's too much time. But that's the best way I could put it. I've been seeing signs that something wasn't right with her, like little things. It's little things. This is what I've learned. Do not ignore little things when it comes to these friendships with these females. Watch them. Little stuff that you think ain't no big deal, point in case. Let me tell y'all like this. This is small, but it's little stuff like this you overlook, and it all somehow, some way, it catches up. Point in case. Like I said, she was doing all kind of little dirty stuff, and I kept letting it slide. So The one little thing she did was she wanted me, you know how these kids be having fundraisers and stuff at their school, how they have the little fundraisers and everything. And you know how the parents will bring them to the job and you pick out whatever you want and you pay them, you know, for the fundraiser. So anyway, she comes to me and she said, yeah, my daughter is taking up a fundraiser at her school. I said, okay, you know, that's my friend. I'm going to support you. You know, your daughter is taking up a donations for a fundraiser. So I think I gave her like $20 and I got like a big thing of popcorn or something, you know, anything, you know, because that's my friend. And now I'm trying to support her daughter, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, a week or two go by. I'm wondering now, keep in mind, I'm not petty. I don't give a damn about no popcorn and nothing like that. But my thing is, I gave you the money and I'm waiting for you to say something about it, you know. And 2 weeks and she ain't saying nothing about it. This going on 3 weeks, going on 4 weeks. I'm like, what's that's kind of rude. I mean, at least tell me something. Tell me it's not coming again or what. So I asked her, you know, because I'm like, well, hell, I guess she just not going to tell me. I'm going to have to ask her. Don't forget to thumb up, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. So she doggone, losing my train of thought. People Facebooking me. So yeah, I asked her, I said, so, you know, did the popcorn coming yet? Oh, girl, you know, I ain't even worried about that. I'm like, and I'm like, nah, mind you, it's small. I know it's petty, but I'm trying to make y'all see the bigger picture of things. How when you let little stuff slide, how it gets out of hand when it comes to these friendships with these black women, okay? So she tried me with that. She blew it off when I asked her about it. And I'm like, okay, it's just damn $20, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not going to make it an issue because I don't like to be a pet. I don't want to be petty, you know, petty, you know what I'm saying? So I let that go. So that's just one incident. There was another incident, another time when she told me she was going to do something and she didn't fall through. But anyway, y'all get my point. Okay. Now, this is what I say. If you don't observe and pay attention to these broads and these friendships, or when you overlook little bit of things like that, let me tell you how bad it gets out of control, okay? So that was one thing. The second thing, I remember now. The second thing happened when we all had planned a trip to go to the hotel room, okay? Me, her, and another friend. So we all agreed we all gonna pay for our hotel fee. Everybody chips in. Now, mind you, she was the main one that was driving, okay? So the agreement was we all gonna split the room 3 ways and we was gonna give her gas money, okay? So soon as we got in the car, we gave her our portion for the hotel and we gave her our portion for the damn gas, okay? So my thing is, I give people my money up front. When I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I don't have you waiting. I don't have you stalling. I handle it and get it out the way, okay? So we did our part. We get to the hotel room, okay, boom, bam, whatever, you know. We went a couple of places and stuff like that, and, you know, we didn't have the best of time, but that's beside the point or whatever. So anyway, when it was time to check out the room, the man tells us the bill is $60 short. So we weren't about like $6 short, and we thinking, hell, how's that? But anyway, come to find out, when she booked the room, she didn't ask them if they charged for parking. And what happened was that whole weekend they had charged her like $20 a day or something like that for parking. So she looks at me and she looks at my other friend like, is y'all gonna help me? And I'm like, we already did our part. I mean, why? You know what I mean? Now, mind you, she always bragging about how her husband lets her have his debit card or his credit card. You know? So, I'm like, in a situation like this, why you ain't using your man card? You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't, you know what I mean? You bragging up how you always have your man card. This the time to use it. For whatever reason, she didn't want to use the card or whatever. So I'm like, okay. So me and my other homegirl, we went ahead and we chipped in for that. Okay? It wasn't planning to, wasn't forewarned, but you looking at us because you acting like you don't have it. So I'm like, okay, fine. You know what I mean? So me and my friend, we went ahead and we covered that. But the thing was, she was supposed to pay us when we got back to work because all of us work on the same job. We get to the job, it's been almost a week, and you ain't give us back our money. So I had to confront you about our money and say, look, you know, it's going on a week. Where's our $20 or whatever, our $30 a piece? So she gives me the money, but she gives it back with an attitude. I'm like, well, hell, you ain't had an attitude when you needed it. So anyway, that's just to give y'all indication. Those was 2 times I saw her being inconsiderate. Okay? Then this when I knew the friendship was done. You invited me to your graduation dinner. So we go to the graduation dinner. You texted me 2 months prior, and you told me that your relative was going to cover was going to pay for everybody's food. The only thing we had to pay for was our drinks. Okay, fair enough. This is what you text me. This is what you told me. All right. So as a friend, on my way going, I stop and I pick you up a glass of wine and congratulations card. Because I'm like, okay, if somebody going to pay for my food, the least I can do is bring them a gift. I'm not going to come to your house and eat up all your food and you invite me for food and I don't bring a drink. I don't bring some potato salad, something. That's just me. I just believe in doing something if somebody's going to do something for me. So we're all sitting down. We eating. The bill comes to the table. Now, your relative who was supposed to pay for all us, how about this broad couldn't find her debit card? How about she could not find her card after we sat there for 2 hours eating, drinking, eating shrimp, crab. We done sat there for 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? Eating all this food. Your cousin that you said was going to pay for everything can't find her card as soon as the waiter comes to the table. Okay? So basically, you borrow my phone because you want to transfer funds from your bank account to another account. I'm thinking you transferring funds so you can take care of all of your guests. Exactly. She was running game. Her relative, her homegirl was running game. So we get there and the waiter talk about how all of these people going to be covered. Your cousin ain't got her card. You transfer your money. I'm thinking you gonna go ahead and cover it. How about she only covered her cousin? You left all your other 4 guests hanging. And now keep in mind, I'm not one to depend on nobody. So trust and believe I already had my own money. And I cover my own meal. But it's just the point of the matter that you don't invite people to your function and then they get there and you do something totally different. That to me, that's classless. That's ghetto. You know what I'm saying? You know. So anyway, that weekend, you know, when we all went home, I felt some type of way about it. And it had nothing to do with the money. It had everything to do with the principle. As a friend, you don't know if I didn't have the money. You didn't know if I came there struggling, not having no gas in my car to come support your venue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she only paid for her cousin that was supposed to pay for everybody didn't have the money, so she only covered her cousin. That's exactly what she did. That ended the friendship right there. And it had nothing to do with the money. I want everybody to know it had nothing to do with the money. It had to do with the principle. If you friends with somebody, you don't leave your homegirl hanging like that. If I invite you to something and I tell you I got you, I got you. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to invite you to something and tell you I got you and make you look like a herb and embarrass you. Make you think I'm going to pay for you. Make you think I'm going to do something and then I leave you hanging. I don't operate like that. I just want to invite you. Thank you, Tiger Lily. I appreciate your support, love. So that really broke the straw on the camel's back. Because like I told y'all, I kept overlooking all these little things that just grew from a mole to a mountain. You know what I'm saying? Because I kept letting it slide. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped dealing with her. I stopped talking to her because, I could have played it off and not even allowed it to bother me. I could have, swept it under the rug. I already paid for my food. I could have went on and not even made it a big deal. But my thing was, being that I had allowed so much disrespect, I knew had I let that go, it was going to continue to get worse. And that's exactly what happened, because we work at the same job, okay? So when she came to work that Tuesday, I'm thinking she gonna say something like apologize, at least an apology. At least. Had it been me, I would have been so embarrassed. I would have tried to apologize. I would have reimbursed the money. I would have did something. But everybody's heart is not the same. It is what it is. So she came to work, and don't y'all know, she didn't even say nothing about it. She didn't say, Mocha, I'm sorry. Mocha, I'm embarrassed. She did not say a word. She didn't say a word about it. And that let me know, I said, okay, now, it's time to end this friendship now. Because she has disrespected me too many times. So, when I stopped talking to her, all of a sudden, she trying to flip the script, and now she getting nasty with me. Now she ain't talking to me. She ain't saying nothing to me, okay? She acting funny with me. I'm like, you the one, you know what I'm saying, that played me. But that's what a lot of these black females do in these friendships. When they know they done played you, they'll try to do that reverse psychology and make it look like you wronged them, like you did something to them. Because that's their way of not having to, face their own wrongdoing. So instead, you got some people like this. When they know they done messed up, what they'll do is they'll just find something to get mad with you about, so that way they ain't got to own up to what they did to you. You know what I'm saying? That's the oldest trick in the book. You're not about to do that reverse psychology crap with me. So when I say I stopped talking to her, I literally stopped talking to her, right? Exactly, Uptown. That was her loss, because I was a loyal friend. I was a down chick. You know what I'm saying? Anytime she had a problem, anytime she needed anything, I was there. And at the time, I thought she was there for me, but when I needed her to be there for me the most, when it counted, she didn't represent. So, like I said, y'all, now this time, we ain't talking. It's going on 2-3 weeks. We're not talking. True story. I remember coming to work, and my boss and my director came up to my desk and said they needed to speak with me about something. So I'm like, what the hell, my boss and my director? Now, whenever you see your boss and your director come together, it's only two things. Either they're investigating somebody in your department, or either they're going to terminate you. It's never good news when you see your director and your boss together. That's never good. That's never a good sign. So I'm feeling some type of way. Now, mind you, before this even happened, on your Facebook account, because that's what a lot of black women do. When black women get angry, they can't hold water. Y'all always going and telling other females what y'all gonna do to get back at another female, and social media has made it worse. These bras will go on social media and tell and give all their enemy a heads up. And I'ma tell you guys and you ladies, that's what she did. I knew she was gonna try to find a way to burn me, for the simple fact that she was posting subliminal messages on Facebook like I'm dumb, and I can't. Hi guys, y'all copy me? Y'all see me? Verizon is so full of it, honey. I thought I had the top of the line service, and evidently I don't. But where I was leaving off at, what ended up happening, y'all, I ended up getting fired. She had caused me to lose my job. That's basically what happened. She was just that upset. She was just that mad that I was no longer going to tolerate her bull, that I was no longer going to tolerate her disrespect. So she had got me fired on my job. And that's what happened. So I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? It amazes me that a person would stoop that low, you know, to try to sabotage you, all because you done woke up and you smelled the coffee and you done figured them out and you done caught, and now that you see them for who they are and you no longer want to deal with them, they get upset with you and try to take away your livelihood. And that's what ended up happening. And even though she tried to deny it and try to act like she had nothing to do with how I got fired, I know she had everything to do with it, because the information they presented to me, she was the only one who knew about that, because me and her was friends. You get my drift? You know what I'm saying? So the information they brought to me, nobody knew that information but her. And not only that, you going on Facebook, because like I said, when black women get angry, they cannot keep their anger under control. They cannot, you know, they have no filter. You know what I'm saying? You on Facebook already letting me know what you was going to do before you did it. You know, you going to post on Facebook, never bite the hand that feeds you. You throwing all these subliminal messages. Like, I'm not going to read them between the lines. So anyway, yeah, she caused me to get fired. I lost my job all because I got close to the wrong female and I confided in the wrong female. So that's what ended up happening. So, you know, I left my job with grace and dignity, because I know them folks wanted me to act up. They was looking for me to get ratchet. They was looking for me to throw a hissy fit and all of that, and I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I left. I accepted the termination, and I left the job like a woman about it. You know, I didn't get, you know, I just left gracefully. And only thing I did tell them, you know, I said, you know, the only thing I could tell y'all, you know, thank you for the years or the time you allowed me to be able to work here and work with this company. But if y'all going to investigate me, y'all also need to investigate other people within this department. And that's exactly what I said. I didn't give them no names. I didn't give them no indication as to who I was talking to. I swallowed my pride, even though it did hurt, and it was very disappointing for a friend to go that low and cause you to lose your job, all because you no longer are going to tolerate them disrespecting you. You know, and it's sad when a person decides to come to a knife fight with a gun. And that's basically what she did. You know, she caused me to get fired, caused me to get terminated. So what ended up happening was she turned around and she got fired a week later. No, it ain't even been a week. She got fired 3 days later. You reap what you sow. What you do will come back to you. That's why you have to be careful when you step outside this world and you do all kind of conniving stuff, because you think it's never going to come back, and it always comes back to you. My thing is this. You have to be careful, ladies. You have to be careful who you consider your family. And in some instances, you got to be careful with who you consider a friend, because everybody don't have your good interests at heart. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not for you. Everybody's not in your corner to see you succeed. Everybody's not in your corner to see you do well. Some people just want front seats to see you fail. Okay? So it's very imperative, you know, that you use wisdom and you use good judgment when it comes to picking friendships with these females out here, because I'm telling you, it's a lot of cutthroat creatures. That's what I call a lot of these two-faced, grimy-ass females. I call them cutthroat creatures, because that's what they are. But anyway, I'm definitely going to do a message on this. I'm going to upload a message on this because I think it's very imperative. I know I'm not the only woman who has gone through females betraying them, taking their kindness for weakness, you know, taking their loyalty for a loss. I know it's a lot of women out there who are experiencing that. So on that note, I'm definitely going to upload a video about black women in friendships, okay? With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I have kept all of y'all almost 53 minutes, and I know I lost some of y'all anyway because my signal went out. So just be on the lookout. I'm going to do an upload on black women in friendships, and I'm also going to upload the dynamic duo video that I did with my mom. So I will keep you posted. Make sure you hit that notification bell so as soon as it uploads, you will be the first to have access to that upload, okay? I love you guys. And again, my name is Lady Mocha. And you know I'm going to always pour you a cup of truth, and I'm going to always break you off a slice of knowledge. I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.